Hey R Squad, welcome back to another video. My name is Bronke and today I'm going to be showing you how I transform this wig from this to this. And I hope you guys enjoy because I love this hair color and I love you guys, so let's go. Now, I first had to pluck the wig or pluck the part, and honestly, I'm not going to lie, I plucked it a little too far apart. However, I still used it that way. So now we're going to go on to bleaching. I used 40 Developer and I also used BW to bleach. I had all the items that you need for this process in the last slide. Started off the bleaching process from the bottom of my hair, and then worked my way up. You do not want to start from the top because then the top will be the lightest, and I always feel like the bottom of the hair for some odd reason takes bleach a lot quicker. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified every time I post. Anyway, going on. So I'm just going to make sure I part each section. Guys, this is the best hair I've ever dyed. I really took my time. I really worked the bleach in, as you'll see. I parted it. Usually when I bleach hair and things, I just kind of go very messily and just put in the dye, no apparent pattern or anything. But this one, I really took my time and I really sectioned each part. I made sure the bleach was in there, and as you can see, it's already actually taking the bleach. This hair was really nice, and you know that kind of thing where you're doing a hair review and you really want to like have something to say, you know, because you always don't want people to feel as though like, oh, you're doing this hair review and because you're doing it, it's not honest if you don't say something bad for some odd reason. I don't know why that's a thing, but I really didn't find anything bad about this hair. And bleaching it even made me love it more. Keep in mind that I did not leave this bleach on for long at all. I actually left it on for like as soon as I was done with the process, which took about 30 minutes for me to do the whole round. I left it on for another 10 minutes and I washed it off. I didn't leave the bleach on for too long at all because as you can see, it already started taking and I really wanted it to be the color that it was. It's funny because when I wanted to dye this hair, that was the color I wanted. I wanted like a nice brown that was going to like really complement my skin tone. So I like to comb the bleach through because I've noticed this gives me a very even application. Thanks to my brother for holding the bleach bowl, even though he kept complaining that the bleach was burning him. So make sure you wear gloves, guys, because bleach does burn. I learned that the hard way. Made sure that I deep condition the hair after I finish this bleaching process, but take your time if you really want really nice color, and you can do this to any hair, but it depends on the type of hair. Hair definitely lifts different. There's some hair that I've done that doesn't lift as much as this one, so I'm just showing you guys. I also bleached the knots and everything is one even color. Look at this color. I love this color, honestly. So I just went to blow dry it because I was very impatient. Actually, I was like, oh my goodness, I want to see how it looks like dry, because some part of it actually looked darker and I was like, oh, did I not dye it properly? But when I finished blow drying it, I realized that I did dye properly and everything was like one even color. So I blow dried it, and even in this blow drying process and everything, and even after I flat ironed it, there was really no damage at all. There was no flyaways. It was just perfect. It was like very smooth and silky. I even added a little bit of vitamin E oil on top of the hair, and it still was that silky texture and it didn't feel weighed down, because sometimes hair can feel weighed down, especially if you put oil on it, because honestly, even if it's human hair, it doesn't come from the root. So that's that. So after I'm done blow drying it, I made sure to comb it out and then start the flat ironing process. I wanted to make sure this wig was as laid as possible. So I really took my time. I sectioned it section by section. I flat ironed it. I made sure that yes, this wig was on point because I was excited. You know, I'm not going to lie, I felt a little bit like a hairdresser. I was like, yo, guy, you got to do this, man. Now going on to the flat ironing process. So we're done basically flat ironing the hair. I flat ironed it in like a loop fashion so that it will have a little bit of a bob, and I actually cut it a little bit. So it comes with 3 combs, one at the back, and it also comes with this tie, which I tied to make it tighter. On my wig cap, which I honestly never use this color of wig cap, but the reason why is because I really wanted that part to stand out, because this hair is so brown that I felt like my scalp color kind of blended in very well with it, and I needed it to stand out a little more. I put got to be glued around the perimeter of my head, and I made sure to define the part with concealer, and that's basically all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This hair was bomb. All the information will be down below. Better flip that hair. But I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great week ahead. Bye.
Of these